Hello, gods and goddesses. I am speaking to Aries right now. Welcome to my little corner of the universe. If it is your first time here, please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please notify. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can start going live on here and doing donation readings. So this reading may not resonate with everyone. Please check your sun, moon, and rising and your Venus sign. If you would like a more in-depth reading, all of my information is below. So this is the second time doing this, so I already had some cards shuffled and they felt right, so I was going to keep them. So right now, lessons learned. These are the lessons that are learned. So we have somebody who was cheating, someone who is doing the cheating, lying, withholding information. It can be self-sabotage, it can be running, but whatever it was, you departed from the situation. This relationship ended and it puts you in a space of soul searching. So trying to figure out what you want in the world, trying to connect with, you know, what truly makes you happy is what the lessons were learned in the past. Presently, I am showing that you have a passionate new beginning. These are new creative ideas. This is womb energy. This is, it can be sexuality, but really it's just a very creative state, whether that's artistically, emotionally, mentally, physically, sexually, whatever it is. It does show me that you are purging some things from the past. So you are purging some pain presently. So it's not going to be as fun because you are purging, but keep doing creative things because it does look like there are some things to be learned, some things that you can take away from this period of time. So blocks and situations. Let's see. All right, Aries, what are your blocks? Okay, so interesting. There's some situation or block here that's keeping you from moving on. So it does look like you are looking for a soulmate. Definitely a soulmate. Not a twin flame, anything like that. This is a really harmonious romantic partner, someone you can just get along with on all costs. Now, one of the blocks here is this: financial support. Child, alimony, government, whatever it is, it's just financial support coming in. It looks like that is what you are leaving behind. So maybe you were with a partner where they paid for everything and you got used to it. Or maybe you were a parent who was a stay-at-home mom, or maybe someone made more money than you do. And maybe that is the driving factor for what you're looking for. And maybe that's why you can't find a soulmate, is because of maybe you need to look for someone who's okay with money, but isn't here to support you. So that's funny that that's a block. Money is a block for you. Money holds weight within this idea of what you want your relationship to be. Very interesting. Also, obsession is a block. So, I mean, that has like donuts and stuff, but it's must have indulgence. So remember, the fine line with obsession is it can push you into a crazy space. And also another block is social media, fake profile, or hiding. So this could be spying on your exes. This could be making fake profiles or hiding. Hiding makes me think that I mean, are you just expecting a soulmate to move to your town or city? Are you expecting to just have something fall into your lap? Are you trying to put yourself out there and find the soulmate? You have to put yourself out there in situations. If it involves moving, changing jobs, new hobbies, new groups of friends, like if you're just hanging out with the same people you've been hanging out with forever, chances are it's going to take a little bit longer to make things happen. Also, if you are stalking your ex, you have not cleaned out a space for this new energy to come in. So let's see what else you need to surrender to. Okay, surrender procrastination. So that's kind of what I was feeling, was like, if you're going to you got to put some effort into it. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So if you're coming from a place of not putting yourself in new situations with new groups of people, more than likely, you may not find that person. You got to put yourself out there. You got to... This also, we're talking about some people who might, on a dating profile, hide their profile and then make it visible. Hide their profile, make it visible. So just keep it visible at all times. All right. How to get rid of the blocks. Trapped in fear. So fear, you've already heard me talk about fear. Fear is a liar. Fear is that overprotective friend that needs to fucking get lost. Trapped in fear and procrastination. So these kind of go hand in hand. Procrastination can kind of give you an adrenaline rush when you have to get shit done last minute. But then there's this constant fear in the back of your mind that it's never going to happen. So you've got to step away from fear and the prison of your mind. Get out of your head and get into your heart. Stop procrastinating. Stop, sitting at home waiting for your soulmate to come into your life. Let's see. Let's see. Just what were we talking about? Unlikely. It is unlikely that you're going to meet your soulmate if you don't change things up. So, what are we looking at here? What are some other messages? You know what? I think I'm going to use this deck again. The Star Spinner Tarot. This has been coming into my attention. I love it. I love this deck. But the printing on it is awful. Like, awful. Look at how much space is at the very top to the bottom. All of them are really shoved to the top. Worst printing job I've ever seen on a tarot deck. All right, so what do you need to do to fix it? What else needs to come through? Okay, so it does look like there's a bit of trust issues, but it does look like pay attention to the signs and omens. Unfortunately, the thing about this card is she's super content where she's at. She's happy. She knows how to survive. She's worked for everything that she has. She's in a good place. But also, this is about leaving old soulmates behind, old kinships that are no longer serving your best and highest good to meet a new tribe. So again, we're talking about that, procrastination. If you don't get out of your own garden every once in a while and go do different things, how do you expect to meet somebody? And you're going to have to do it quite often. I mean, you can't just go out, get out of town every 6 months and expect to meet your soulmate. Then you need to really follow your heart and get out of your head. Now you need to stop going after the King of Swords. You've got to figure out why you're picking these type of people. The King of Swords is not somebody you want. You don't want to be rigid. You don't want to pick someone who is rigid. You don't want to pick a person who is unemotionally available. Why are you picking unemotionally available people? Is it because of the trapped in fear card? If I can pick it up. What are you fearful of? You're picking the wrong kind of men. You're attracting, or women. But it also is showing me that the page of coins here has to do with, you know, being a good student of life and getting out there into the world. It can also be about learning or being trained in a new way, programming. That's kind of what I'm getting, is how can you lose the programming of picking an abuser as, or just trash energy. It doesn't have to be an abuser, and we don't have to go that far. You know, it can just be someone who's just has no ambition, or who is negative all the time, or who, you know, lives their life in a different lifestyle than you. So you got to figure out, oh, this is also coming in for some people. Stop cheating on people. Like, you got to figure out what it is, the compulsion to cheat, which is leading you down this road of lack. You haven't learned your lesson yet, I don't think. You haven't learned your lesson. That's okay, because it does look like there's a new beginning here. It does look like there's some things coming into your existence. The universe really is trying to talk to you, but those are your messages. Those are the reasons for maybe what's blocking your next soulmate from coming in, maybe that union that you really want. Think about that. Also, on the bottom, Ten of Swords. So that is about a new dawn. So things are coming in. Things are changing. You just got to figure out how you can better your mental space and your emotional space, your physical space, and your spiritual space. So I will see you next week, Aries.